Hey guys, hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. Your boy is back with another subreddit video, and today we're diving into another new subreddit video just like yesterday. Today we're gonna do r/cheating_stories. This one won second place in my most recent polls on which videos to do next, and it seems like there was a high demand because it was actually a really close margin with this and yesterday's video of Let's Not Meet. Speaking of, if you guys like scary stories, I highly recommend you guys check that one out because I literally had goosebumps all night. Anyways, if you guys are new to my channel here, we do subreddit videos every single day on this channel. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It means the world to me. And also you guys stay tuned with all the daily uploads. And we're like so close to 10,000 subscribers. So thank you so much, everybody who's been supporting me. It means the world. Also, make sure you guys hit the like button and the comment section down below. Not only does it help the algorithm out, but I love engaging with your guys' comments. And with that being said, let's listen to some crazy cheating stories, hopefully. This whole subreddit is just true stories revolving around cheating. Also, if you've been cheated on out there, I highly feel sorry for you. I said I highly. No, I feel really bad. I'm so sorry. That sucks. But at the end of the day, you saved a bunch of time because hopefully you've gotten out of this situation. Most of us have been there. I've been there. It sucks. But yeah, let's get into this. Bang. Or actually, not an official relationship, but it was like a situationship. Pretty much same thing. All right. First one that is the most popular of the week. The title says, "I was just his beard and I found out in the worst way." No. So for those of you that don't know, being someone's beard is being their kind of like way of hiding their true sexual orientation. So like if someone's gay and like secretly deep down gay, like Mike Pence, you know, allegedly, but if they were gay and but then they have a girlfriend kind of as a cover up kind of thing, then you're their beard. Also, let me move the chair so you guys can see the cats. I know you guys love that. There you go. Now you can see Sora, even though it's like he blends in with the chair. All right, let's start the story. I don't even know where to start. My hands are shaking at the time I'm typing this, and I'm not sure if I even want to post it, but I just need to get it out. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Like the last few years of my life wasn't even real. Wow, that is intense. What a start. I'm so sorry for OP. Seems like they're going through a lot. All right. I, a 32-year-old female, have been married to my husband, Jake. Oh, so she was married to him, who is 35, male, for 5 years, together for 7. So they met when she was 25. We met at a bar, of all places. He wasn't even my type at first, but he was so charming and so easy to talk to. Because he's gay. No, I'm just playing. He made me laugh and made me feel safe. It wasn't a crazy love story or anything, but it felt real. He was my best friend, my partner, or at least I thought he was. I don't even know how to explain the feeling I've had for the past few months. Like something was off, but I couldn't put my finger on it. We still got along, still had date nights, still functioned like a normal couple, but it was like he wasn't really there anymore. Emotionally, physically. Sex became rare. And when it did happen, it felt really robotic. Like he was just going through the motions. Ugh, that sucks. Like I've been in a situation like this, not being someone's beard or like someone like with a sexual orientation thing, but being checked out of a relationship. Like when you're checked out, sorry, let me adjust my chair real quick. Yeah, when you get checked out of a relationship, coitus or the actions in bed, yeah, it's not the same. I feel it. I'm sure the other person felt it too. Like it just doesn't feel like how it should, as emotionally like great. And like it's never gonna always be amazing because a relationship is a long-term thing, long haul. But at the same time, it shouldn't feel robotic. I feel like once it's like completely like just a job, then it's not great. Anyways, let's continue. I asked him about it a few times. He'd always brush it off. Just stress, babe. Work is killing me. I'm just getting older, all in quotations. And I wanted to believe him, but I did believe him until last Friday. Oh God, here we go. He told me he was going out with some coworkers for drinks. I didn't think anything of it at first, but as the night went on, something just nagged at me. He wasn't texting me like he usually did when he went out. No updates, no on my way home soon text, just radio silence. And I don't know why, but for the first time in my entire marriage, I did something I had never done before and opened up Find My iPhone, the app. I stared at my screen for a long time. He wasn't at a bar. He wasn't anywhere near that part of town that he said he'd be in. Ooh. His location showed a small hotel downtown. Oh no. Oh man. Fuck. I don't know what I would do in this situation. Like, you see your partner and they're at a hotel, lied to you. Like, they said they're at a bar. Dude. I mean, regardless if they're gay, not gay, like just a partner in general, like that's, man, okay. Because they're lying to you regardless, right? Even if they cheated or not, they just lied. But let's keep going. My heart started pounding. I wanted to be rational. Maybe he had work event at a hotel, or maybe he had a work event at the hotel. Maybe someone got too drunk and he was helping them out. But deep down, I knew. I just knew. Damn. I don't even remember driving there. I just remember standing in the lobby, feeling like I was outside of my own body. Oh, I definitely know how that feels. I walked up to the front desk, and God, I didn't even know how I got the words out. I asked if my husband checked in. I showed her a picture. The woman behind the desk gave me this look, like she knew exactly what was going on. And then she sighed and said, room 214. Oh man, I swear I almost threw up right there. I can only imagine I would have too. 7 years with them, 5 years of marriage too. I took the stairs because I couldn't stand the thought of being trapped in an elevator alone in my thoughts. Every step felt heavier than the last. My whole body was screaming at me to turn around, to just leave and pretend like I never saw that location, but I couldn't. When I got to the door, I knocked. Nothing. Then I heard movement. Then this voice, his voice. One moment, the door cracked open, just a sliver, and there he was, shirtless, eyes wide and panicked. Oh my God. And that's when I pushed the door open, and there he was. There was Aaron, his best friend. Dude, like someone that you have met too. Oh no, dude, that sucks. Sorry if you noticed that I zoomed in a little bit, but the camera was off. But God, best friend, that's crazy. Okay, so his best friend, Aaron, the one he always said was like a brother to him. Oh yeah. The one he spent so much time with, the one who I suddenly realized had probably been in his, wait, hold up. The one who I suddenly realized had probably been in his life in a way I never even knew. Aaron was in the bed, scrambling for the sheets, looked just as horrified as Jake did. And then I just froze. I wish I could say I screamed at him, that I threw things, but I went full on crazy wife. Oh, that I went full on crazy wife, but I didn't. I just stood there, staring, feeling the entire foundation of my life collapse under me. Yeah, I mean that I understand. Like that's when you're at the level of awe that is beyond even just anger, sadness, any of it. You're just at that stage of just like, I am in full disbelief that this is my life now. Like, God, that sucks. When you just don't even feel anything at all. Jake said my name like he was trying to explain, and I just laughed. Not because it was funny, it wasn't. It was the most painful thing I've ever felt in my life. But my body didn't know what else to do. I laughed so hard, I thought I was going to choke on it. Yeah, that's a stress response sometimes. I had spent some time thinking I was the problem, thinking I wasn't sexy enough, fun enough for him. And the whole time, I was just his beard. Damn, man. Like I could only imagine the insecurities like this person felt, OP felt, like not having as intimate and things like that. I was his shield, his cover, his excuse to live a lie. When I finally stopped laughing, I looked at him right in the eye and said, "You never loved me. You loved what I did for you." He didn't deny it. Wow. I turned around and walked out, ignoring his pathetic, "Please wait," like I owed him anything. Now I'm just sitting here in my apartment, surrounded by pictures of a life that was never real. I feel like I lost everything, not just my husband, but the truth. Because what the hell was my marriage if not a complete and total lie? I don't even know where to go from here. I don't even know who I am without him. I just know I can't be this woman anymore. Dude, that is chilling, man. Like, God. I can't imagine, like, going through a whole marriage as a lie. And, like, the guy not only lied to her, he lied to himself. Because, like, you went through this whole marriage, dude. All that just to be with your best friend. And like this could have all been resolved if you just like were true to yourself and just were with Aaron from the beginning. And like I get that some people don't come to terms with things later in life or whatever, but to bring someone else in their life and dragging them along, like at the point that you found out that you were gay, you should probably let your partner know. I actually did meet one girl once that had a situation kind of similar to this, like where the partner that she was with, that actually they had kids too. I don't know if he cheated on her or not, but I know for sure he told her, and like pretty like early on to the marriage. So I assume he didn't cheat. I hope not. But that's a lot more better. It's still going to be hurtful regardless because you still feel like you're lied to. But at the same time, it's like at least you're more understanding. This seems way worse because it seems like he was doing this behind her back the whole time, because it doesn't seem like it was the first time. Yeah, Jake's a douche for that. That's not cool. No form of cheating is cool, but on top of just cheating, you lie to yourself too, bud. Let's read the comments. Also, before I do move on and read the comments, I am so sorry to OP and to anyone who has been in a situation where they've gotten cheated on. It's one of the few things in life that just is very relatable, because when you get that, when you're in love with someone and they either lie to you or they cheat, like that shit sucks, man. And I don't wish that upon anyone, not even my worst enemies. I don't even think I have any enemies, but shout out Thorfinn from Vinland Saga. But anyways, the comments say, wow, I'm so sorry for you. Hope you find your way out of the situation. Yeah, it's going to take some time for her. I mean, time heals all, but it's so fresh. It seems like this just happened to them. It feels so unreal. This is what OP says. It feels like I'm in a bad movie or something like this. This pain is like something I've never felt before. I get it, dude. Heartache fucking sucks, especially in her situation. I can't even relate. Like that's years and years, 7 years of your life. But you know what? Hey, the one thing when you're in a situation like this, and this is definitely glass half full, not empty, is, hey, at least you don't waste any more time moving forward. You know where you stand, and let's move on. Yeah, I'm sorry, OP. I'm sure I'm going to be sorry a lot in this video. But anyways, next one. This one says, my husband cheated on me with his coworker. Oh, my husband, who's 24, male. Okay, so they're young. And I, female, 21. Damn, y'all got married? What kind of fucking small town do y'all live in? You guys are married at that age? That's crazy. Yeah, cause I grew up in I grew up in this area, which isn't that small, but like I lived in Burlington at one point in my life in North Carolina. If you guys didn't know, that's a small town. Everyone there got married at like 21, 22, 23. It's crazy to me. I'm 27. It makes me feel like I'm not, but then I go to a big city and like no one's married. Anyways, so my husband, 24, and I, 21, have been together for 3 years when I started noticing something was up. Damn, she was 18 when they met. We moved in together and got married last year in July after having dated for 2.5 years. At first, it was good. We established a good routine and divided up household chores in a way that felt fair. Everything was perfect, so we got eloped and started planning a big party to celebrate our marriage. We weren't really big fans of having traditional weddings. We just wanted to get married and celebrate together. Okay, I get that. To each their own. Things started going downhill in August. Damn, my favorite month? That sucks. I'm just playing. My husband mentioned there was a new girl at work and started telling me about a conversation that they had that sounded very explicit. Brother, what? He's incriminating himself. I'm not the jealous type at all, but I did ask why he felt like it was appropriate to talk to another woman like that. And all he said was, quote, she seems like she'd be a good friend. First red flag. Then in October, he gets hurt at work and is off for a week. During that week, he began growing distant and impatient with me. So this is only 2 months after that incident. The little annoying things I did that never bothered him before turned into big arguments. He didn't like me touching him all of a sudden and asked that we refrain from having, good times in bed. Dang, that sucks. That's always the sign. I'm telling you guys. Anytime that is, because like I can't speak for all the guys, right? But from my perspective, like guys do value bedtime, right? And some girls, and most girls do, right? The moment that's off, you're like, what's going on? And sometimes it's not the relationship, by the way. I want to reiterate that. Sometimes it could be something that's going on, stress in someone's life. That's going to impact it. Low testosterone from dieting. There's a lot of things that can impact bedtime stuff. But what I'm saying is something is going on usually, whether it's just individually or relationship. I thought it was all my fault. Like I was too much for him. So I respected his wishes and tried to be better. That sucks. I hate that whenever that happens, the person that is like not responsible always feels like it's their fault because they're in a relationship. I understand. All right. Anyways, during that same week, I found bobby pins in our bed. No, I thought it was weird considering I rarely use bobby pins, but I did own some. So I didn't think it was just from someone else. I just figured that I misplaced them somehow, or they got misplaced. When I mentioned it to my husband that I found bobby pins, he immediately got defensive, insisting they're mine and telling me not to read too much into it. Dude, that is so incriminating, dude. Like getting like mad defensive about it. Like, come on, bro. At least be a good actor. Just like, don't. And I'm glad you're not, because we actually catch him, I assume. November, so a month after, was when shit hit the fan. I was finding hair ties in his truck. Oh, get out. Get the, like on some Jordan Peele, get out. I was finding hair ties in his truck. Long, curly hairs in his bed. My shampoo and conditioner were being used up faster. Oh no, she was in your house a lot? That's not okay. I found earrings in his truck that he claims were his sister's. Bruh, oh my God. Earrings? Get out. No, like that. I was already gone at bobby pins, but this is just way too much. But I understand you're in denial because you're in the relationship and you love somebody, you know? Okay, so she found earrings in his truck, and then he claimed that they were his sister's, and his clothes started smelling like Marc Jacobs Daisy perfume, an iconic scent that I recognize immediately, but I do not own. On Thanksgiving, he got into an argument with my dad, which was out of character for him because he was always so calm. But ever since October, he had been seeming so stressed, and that is what guilt will do to a man. His body is responding to guilt, most likely. And if he isn't responding to guilt, he's a full-on narcissist, or not narcissist, but narcissist, right? I'm pretty sure that would be lacking empathy and emotion. My husband asked me whose side I was on, and I said my dad's, since my husband was the only one being disrespectful and starting all the arguments. My husband went on to say a bunch of nasty things about my family, and when we got home that night, he dropped me off and then stayed at his brother's house. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I hate this guy so far. No, I don't hate's a strong word, but I strongly dislike him. When he came back the next day, I asked him if he was cheating, and he swore he wasn't. I told him about all this stuff I had found, and he said he had no clue why I'd think he's cheating, and that it's all a weird coincidence because he's been spending more time with his sister. Oh, yeah, right, brother. No one just miraculously spends time with your sister, unless, plot twist, they're in Alabama. Nah, I'm just playing. I believed him and moved on. A week after Thanksgiving, we were going to his friend's birthday party, and as we went to the park, and as we went to the park, a cat ran in front of the truck, so he slammed on the brakes. My purse spilled all over the floor, and while I was cleaning it up, I found black lipstick. Okay, emo girl. I don't wear any black lipstick, and neither does anyone in his family. I held on to it. Damn. Okay, I have to stop here and establish how clumsy this girl that he's hooking up with and cheating on her with is, because she's spilling stuff everywhere. Like, girl, get your shit together. If you're gonna be a fucking accessory to like a crime like this, or like cheating, like fucking get your shit together. She is the clumsiest cheater ever, or not cheater, but homewrecker. Like the fuck, you're leaving lipstick, or maybe it was planned conspiracy. Maybe she wanted him to get out of this relationship, or maybe he wanted. What if he never actually cheated and he just like left this all because he wanted to get out of the relationship? We are on some crazy conspiracy, guys. All right. Anyways, I'm totally joking. This situation is very serious. We're gonna hop back. All right. I held on to it. We parted. Oh, we parted. Then on the drive home, I went off. Oh, we partied. Okay, so they went to the birthday party, and then on the drive home, I went off. I can't believe she waited that long. That's crazy. It would have been bothering me the whole night. I threw the lipstick at him and started asking who she was. He started yelling and calling me crazy, but I wasn't having it. We got home and I packed my bags and broke it off. He sobbed and told me that it was his coworker and that he's so sorry and that he regrets it. Yeah, right, buddy. You only regret it because she's finally actually leaving. Since that day, I filed the divorce and moved back home. Good for you. He's been begging for me back by calling me crying at night and leaving presents at my door or on my car while I'm at work. Yeah, no, never fold to a guy like this. This is advice from a dude. The best way to drive a guy crazy after this is moving on. Because then for the rest of his life, he'll be wondering, is that the one that got away? Because if you fold, do not fold. The moment you fold and get back in his arms or even give him a chance, like a date or anything, you've lost all control of the situation. And it's not even about control. It's just about this guy growing the fuck up and learning what he did. And he shouldn't be doing this stuff. Grown ass man, 24 years old, doing this fucking high school shit. I feel kind of bad rejecting his advances. Don't feel bad. Maybe time away from me made him realize what he's lost. Girl, do not fold. This is just what fuckboys do. But I also feel like if he ever loved me, he would have never cheated. He's been reaching out and asking to just have a talk, but IDK if it's a good idea. Does anyone have any experience in this situation like this? What will you do? TLDR, my husband cheated on me with a coworker, so I left him, but now he wants to talk, and I don't know if it's a good idea. Girl, this is just my opinion. I'm not an expert, not a therapist or anything like that, but you have the right to talk to him if you want to. I don't even feel like it's necessary, but all I can say is do not get back with this man because he disrespected you. And the moment you get back with him, it's just teaching him that it's okay to disrespect you. That's just my opinions though. All right, comments. Someone said, I just left my wife and I'm filing for divorce. Luckily, she doesn't know where I am, but she's doing the same thing trying to get back with me. I do feel bad, but then I remembered that she was cheating on me for at least 9 months and hiding it from me. She had her mouth around some a-hole's junk and came back home and kissed me with that mouth. Oh, that's true. That's nasty. She's disgusting to me now. I do not feel bad. Do not feel bad at all. He's just sorry that he got caught. Yeah, that's true. He could have kept going. It doesn't matter if he loved the girl or not. He wiped his booty with your marriage vows and stabbed you in the back. You're better off without him. Find someone who values you. Yeah, there's going to be other people out there that values you, you know? What? Dude, these next two stories both intrigue me. I was about to end it after one, but we got to read both of these now. All right, so I'll go through this one. So the title of this one says, My wife was an escort. Oh, F, man, this is crazy. All right, back in the 90s, I was happily married to my wife. Or so I thought. We both worked in the catering industry, myself mainly as a chef, and my wife as a barmaid waitress dude, put some punctuation. This is making it so hard to read. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, so my wife as a barmaid waitress. Back then, it was the norm for us both to work unsocial hours, always working when everyone else was at play, and for people to move around a lot, so we didn't always work in the same place. I'm so sorry for how I'm reading this. This guy does not use any period or caps or anything. He's just typing it as is. All right. Well, my wife had this girlfriend that she was always dripping in money. Oh my God. Well, my wife had this girlfriend that was always dripping in money, yet she didn't work and always had a man hanging from her arm. We often wondered how she managed it, speculating that it must be drug money or something like that. Well, long story short, my wife found out she was pregnant and had a miscarriage. I'm so sorry, which floored her. And she had to give up work for a bit, which meant I had to work a double. Down with my work, doing more hours. So during this time, she started to spend more of her time with her friend. As they grew close, they'd often spend nights. Wait, what? Dude, this guy needs to fucking punctuate, bro. It's so hard reading this. So she started spending more time with her friend, and as they grew closer, often spending the night there, I'd drop her off and pick her up whenever I finished work. So this dude was grinding for her. Okay. The bills were beginning to mount up with just one wage coming in. So I took a second job, driving as a taxi. It was flexible and good manage and good manage it around my main job. Meantime, my wife was started using her game. Brother, this is so hard to read. Okay. Meantime, my wife started using her brand new makeup, getting dressed up to go to her friends, giving the excuse of you have seen her. I just want to fit in and knowing which girls. Okay, so she said I just wanted to fit in, which knowing what girls are like, I paid no attention to this. But my wife now seemed to be having money, just enough to cover the little things that most wouldn't notice. I wasn't home much, working 2 jobs, so I was grateful that my wife had a good friend who was always willing to have my wife around as company. Oh, I see where this is going. I was thinking I'm putting all the long yards in now for a payoff later. With work getting the bills down, just putting my head down and getting on with things. Obviously, as we didn't see each other much, our bedtime lives were suffering to the point it was literally non-existent, which was beginning to take a toll on our relationship. Things all came to a head one night when I was out in the taxi in a quiet night until I got a call on the radio for a pickup in a really nice bit of town. I got there. Oh shit, I know where this is going. Also, I am so frustrated that this guy is not using any periods. Like, how is no one bothered by this? It's so hard to read. So he got to this nice part of town because he got instructions to go there. I got there and and as instructed, I just hit the horn and stayed in the car. 2 guys, well-dressed, got in the back seat along with my wife's girlfriend between them, and then gave me the address to drop them off. It was her house. So I thought nothing of it. How did she not recognize you? She hadn't noticed it was me driving. Oh, there you go. As the 3 of them started fooling around on the back seat, as talking my wife's friend, telling them how much they would enjoy her friend when they met her. Oh God. Okay, so she was telling these guys how much they would enjoy her friend, which is his wife. Oh brother. Apparently she's on a very high demand girl, so it was gonna cost them extra. Got to the house and they got out. One of the guys handed me a $20 or 20 pounds tip, which I was happy with. I looked across the door of the house only to see my wife open the door, dressed in only her underwear and high heels. Oh my God, dude, I would be so fucking pissed. And you were the taxi driver too? This sounds like a movie. This sounds like a fucking the beginning of a rom-com when you end up meeting like the actual significant other. Holy crap. Okay. Again, sorry for the robotic reading. I'm doing my best because it is really hard to read this. She smiled and hugged her friend, then kissed the guys as they went into the house. I was flabbergasted, not knowing what to do. I drove around the corner and parked up, just in sitting there, trying to process what I had seen. I got out of the car, walked back into the house, and crept up to the lounge window. And I perked in. What I saw took my breath away. All 4 of them were naked, and my wife was being effed by... Oh my God, I have to blur this part. So... she was being, defiled by the guy who gave him the tip. That is literally a movie. That is insane. I cannot believe that happened. I'm so sorry. I was shitting on your punctuation now because that sucks. That's probably why you're not punctuating at all, because this is crazy. This is like that, like no one's going to believe you type story. Wow. And she was putting on quite a show with him while I watched in disbelief for a few minutes. And the guy finished with her and handed her to the other guy who started on her as well. And I went back to the car, called in for the night, and went home. In the morning, my wife called me to pick her up. I went and got her from that house, which is crazy, not talking to her all the way home. When we got to the house, my wife asked me, well, what's up? Why I was so quiet. I ignored her for a bit. Sorry, my cat's calling me. You want to come up here, buddy? Are you also mad? Yeah, I'm mad about this girl too. All right, Cloud. Join the reading, Cloud. What's up, buddy? And then his brother's just sleeping in the back. She asked why I was so quiet. I ignored her for a bit and made some coffee. She didn't stop asking me again. I just said, I saw you last night. You didn't come. Oh, wait, you didn't see me. I was the driver who dropped those guys off. She paused for a moment before crumbling to the floor, crying, begging me to forgive her as I went upstairs. Oh, dude, that's crazy. And I started packing her bags We're done, I told her. She begged me to let her explain. Yeah, dude, she was freeloading off of you, dude. You're working 2 fucking jobs, grinding for this lady. And then she just does that. That's insane. Sometimes people's friends can be terrible influences on them. Also, look at Cloud. It's so funny. Let me move the seat back for him. There you go. She begged me to let her explain. I needed to hear this from my... Oh, sorry, buddy. I did not mean to do that. I just meant to scoot up. I needed to hear this from my own sanity, so I let her tell me why she had done what she did. And she explained that her friend and how she got her money was from escorting. And she had convinced my wife to try it. She only did it once to get some money so I could cut back my hours. No way. Yeah, right. But she found it made her feel something inside, as we haven't been intimate for so long. Yeah, way to play the blame game. So she did it again, telling herself that this would be the last time, but then she was hooked. I mean, that actually might be true, because some people some people are like actually like that. Not a lot, but maybe. I don't know. She eventually confessed she'd been working as an escort for 6 months, but it was okay, as she saved up so much money to pay the bills. I asked her straight there, and then, would you have ever told me if you had gotten caught? She just looked at the floor and said no. Are you going to stop me now? No was the reply. It's just sex. I don't love these men. It's just XES with them. That was enough for me. I threw her bags out my front door. We'll go live with your, I'm not going to say that word, friend. Then as I throw her out as well. As far as I'm aware, she did go to her friends. My divorce papers were sent there for her. And as far as I'm aware, she's still there to this day. Both of them in their 50s, still effing for money. As for me, I'm now married with so this is like some time has passed. And as for me, I'm now married with my wife with 2 grateful kids, or 2 great kids. This dude cannot even spell great. That's crazy. With 2 great kids and and a few grandkids. Life's definitely changed for me, or life's changed since that day for me, and I haven't looked back. Now owning my own hotel and business is doing well. I'm surprised you own a hotel and business typing like that. I'm just playing. But that is an insane story, literally movie-esque. Yeah, I was going to chime in and say, like, look, there are people out there, escorts and workers in the corn on the cob industry, and I'm not a huge fan of that style. I could never personally date somebody that does that stuff. But, there are some people out there that date people like that, and, to each their own, because everybody has their limitations. Everybody has their preferences. Everybody has their checklist, right? If it's something that someone doesn't care about and it's consensual, all for it. This guy did not consent to that being a part of his life, So I am 100% on his side. That is insane. Can't believe that happened. I'm so sorry, my guy. Yeah, good for you, my man. Well, sex work is just cheating, especially without their spouse's consent. Yep. All right, let's read this last one, because this one I'm also intrigued in, because look at the title of this. It says, wife cheating with other couple. Okay, it's a short one too. Caught my wife sneaking our sex toy back into the house after an overnight at her best friend's house. The best friend lives with her fiance. My wife was swinging with this couple. Looking back now, and didn't invite you? No, I'm just playing. Looking back now, it's clear that it was happening our entire relationship with this friend and other man before the fiance came into the picture. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me read that again. Looking back now, it's clear that it has been happening our entire relationship with this friend and other men, even before the fiance. I had no choice but to divorce the woman I loved and wanted to be with forever. Wow, that's crazy. Imagine, like, oh my God. I can't even imagine that, bro. Like, why not just talk to your partners about it, man? Like, you'd be shocked who's into it and who's not. And then if they're not into it, they're not compatible with you. You shouldn't be like doing this, because you're just lying. And just, are you not guilty? Like, do you not feel that? All right, comments says, I'm so sorry to hear this. You must feel awful right now. I guess it's good you found out so that you can take action and move on with your life. Please know that not everyone cheats. I hope that you go on with a great life and find somebody that makes you even happier. Yeah, I agree with that. Get an STD test ASAP. I also agree with that. Wasn't yours, just your turn. Good thing you caught it before it could have gotten a paternity test. Yeah. Oh, that's true. It could have been someone else's kid. You had a kid. Happening your entire relationship. Divorce is the only logical and right choice at this point. Her decency goes beyond, or her dissent goes beyond any attempt at reconciliation. Wish you well and a speedy break from the cheater. Yeah, my heart goes out to all these people who have been cheated on. Getting cheated on is not a fun feeling at all. Yeah, I hope that you guys all are either in right now or find eventually a happy relationship. Or if you don't want that, you know, you live a great life regardless. Anyways, that was a crazy one. Cheating stories is interesting. If you guys like this video, please let me know in the comments and the like section. I hope you guys like it, and I hope this does well in views because I want to do this one again. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great night. Bye from me and the babies. Oh, I held the wrong side. You want to say bye? Like, just no. Anyways, bye guys.